Okay, I've got some base faces here with their hairlines kind of planned out, like just basically where the hair is going to stem from their head, like where all of their follicles come from. So that's what this line is like, just that's where hair is going to spawn from. And then I'm going to decide like the part, and I usually like to do like a nice side part here because that's what I have in real life, and that's what I like to draw. So for a very long hairstyle, this is a feminine character, but just in general, I like to plan out like the mass of the hair, so like how far up from the back of the head it's going to be, and then I like to do a shape. Oh, Pumpkin, please, I'm on camera. Here, go in the kitchen. Alright, so back to this. I like to plan the shape, so I'm going to give her like a shoulder length, like wavy kind of hairstyle. So I like to have some volume at the bottom, like where it's frizzy, and then I like to bring it back out. So like it goes in, and that's how you get like a wavy kind of appearance. And then for the bangs, I think I'm gonna do down on one side and then kind of like a Kim Possible kind of look on the other. So how it goes up, and I'm not playing fetch right now. And then it comes back around down here. So this part, like where the hairline is, this like widow's peak that she's got, you have to like show the hair going up and following through. And then on this side, I'm just gonna have it kind of go underneath this like hair bump in a way, and then give that hair bump some volume, right? Like Ariel, Little Mermaid, or like Kim Possible. And then just do some lines that show how wavy or curly the hair is. And these don't have to like be grounded in reality quite yet because we haven't done the like detail part. So like this is the basic hair shape, and then this will be like the simple cartoony kind of thing that a lot of people will like stop at and be like, this is good enough. But if you want to, so I like to add some of these lines to accentuate that the hair behind the head is darker. Here, I'll just trace the chin so that you can see. Like back here is gonna be like the bottom half of the neck, and fill it in or add some lines, whatever. I also like to have the ear sticking out of long hair because that's just me. I like to draw that. Alright, so here's our base plate. You know, we have some volume, we have the hairline. To make things look more dimensional, we're going to take our lines that we have and we're just going to follow them. Like, have them lead into each other. You know, and work with what we started with, or just draw over what we don't like, you know? And then up here at the part, all the hair comes from the part, and the further away you get, the closer they get to each other. So things in the back of the head are going to be a lot closer than the lines at the front of the head. So these, like, curves make the hair look dimensional because, I don't know, Rarity My Little Pony style. That's what I'm trying to, like, twisty. So it's gonna be dark on one. Like, how else can I explain it in a way that doesn't make sense to just me? I don't know. There you go. There's a hairstyle, kind of lengthy. For the other one, I'll do a shorter hairstyle. So short hairstyles tend to not have a lot of parts like this, because this happens because the hair is really dense. So just a suggestion of a part. So I want his part, he'll have a side part too. But coming from is the, like, using these hairline guides that I left earlier, that I had earlier. We'll just do kind of the same thing, where it all stems from one place, and everything leads back to where we started from. And then we add our, like, little lines that suggest that hair is twisty and turny, and it's growing from, every piece comes from a different piece. I don't know. And then the final step is always, like, flyaways. That's the thing that I like to do that just adds some, oh, that one was kind of bad, but like an antenna, I guess they do that in anime. These like swoopy extra lines that just give it a little bit more character. Same for him. He's got some depth. We'll make these strands that are by the base of his hair darker. Make his hair a little bit shaggier and longer. Make his roots darker. You know, does this even make any sense? I don't know. There they are. Believe it. Hello! Okay, I'm just gonna draw a little bit of hair. I don't know. So what I like to do is I like to find out where the, like, hairline is. So, like, this one, it has, like, a widow's peak. You could even, like, bring it in and then do stuff like that. But I like to just, like, find where the hairline is and where the hair part is. And I just go draw, like, big wiggly shapes. This is not a great tutorial, but so she's gonna have, like, shoulder length, kind of spiky, wavy hair. So there you go. And then once you have, like, the idea of the shape that you want, Christ almighty, I am unprepared. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You can just start adding details and stuff. So I don't really like how that part looks, but that's okay because now I can go back in. Am I even on camera? I'm covering it. And add those simple, like, detail pieces and flyaways. Does that even make sense? Let me try again. I have so many faces here to try. Let's do a lighter color. So for this guy, we'll find, like, his hairline, right? And then he's gonna have, like, let's do, like, an anime boy kind of hairstyle. So a little fluffy. You want to figure out the direction his bangs are gonna go in. Give him some fluff. Alright, and then once you have, like, your sketch or whatever, I like to erase the scalp just to make it look a little cleaner. And then I always start at the top of the head and work down when I'm doing line art, just because it keeps it everything up top is going to overlap on the things underneath. Wow. Oh man, this is bad. Oh. Alright, I'm just going to draw one without talking. Maybe I'll be less weird about it. Turns out I am not less weird when I'm not on camera. Let's see. So, let's just... And this is literally just memory. Like, it's so hard to explain because... Pumpkin, I'm on the camera. Because, like, you can't... I'm a bad teacher. So, like, this is where the hair is going to come from, right? And say he has, like, a really deep side part. So, all the hair is going to come from the part. It's not going to... Pumpkin, pump! I'm recording. It's going to come from the side part. It's not going to come from anywhere but there, you know? And the darkest parts are going to be by that part. And everything's going to flow like a waterfall from that point, you know? I wish my dark blue was... Let me get a pen out. I'm better with pen these days. Let's see. Alright. So for this one, I'm going to do really coily hair. And coily hair for me means like a lot of, like, repeating spiral shapes that can peter into more of like a wave, you know, or come from a more source, you know. Okay, I'll show you. So, see, it comes from like the head, it comes from like the root, like it grows up, but once it gets further apart, can you even see what I'm doing? Sorry, I'm recording on like a cardboard box. So, this is literally just what I do, is it all comes from the head, comes from the part. It has volume to it. Like, see how on every single one of these I have the skull and then the hair is like way above the top of the skull because like hair has volume to it, you know? So this is where the skull originally was on this guy. So like, don't put your hair, I mean, but you know, I don't know. Here, I'll pop another one off the dome and not even think about it. Let's... Alright. So, when I am drawing, I do like to get a jaw kind of in place first. So I know, like, what the head is, you know? And I'll make this a chubbier person, because why not? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Why am I doing this? Okay, but yeah, I don't know. Just do it, you know? And it doesn't matter if it's too simple. Like, I think this is a pretty simple hairstyle. you know. And the way to just like make something this simple is to just, you don't have to like draw every single individual frame of hair, but you can break it up into sections. Okay, so here's like one lock of hair, right? And I'm sure you've heard other people say this before, but like, just add dimension to it, break it up, twist it around. Like, it's, give it some depth. So like, it is gonna twist in this kind of fashion. Right? Right? Like that's how you get from like that to that, you know? You just add lines like that follow the curve that you've already got. So like this line that I drew at the beginning is gonna lead up into this like shape. Like this line follows the curves that I already had, you know? And then adding on to it is what is gonna add those like depth, you know? Anyway, that's how I draw hair. I hope that made even a lick of sense. I'll make his hair a little bit curlier, because why not? We love a curly haired boy. It's weird because the faces are in like regular pencil and the colors are a lot darker, but like not dark enough. I feel like I can't see what's going on. And they have no eyes. A lot of the personality comes from the eyes for me. And like the further back it goes, the closer the lines get for me. So like up by the bangs, you can have a lot of like these like bigger swooshes. Can you see what I'm doing? Okay. Yeah, but once you get like further back into the part, they're gonna get closer and closer together until it's like one blur. Yeah, so density, volume. I don't even know if this helps. Thanks for watching 10 minutes and 59 seconds of bullshit.